Okay, so let's start with Node.js FS module. So FS stands for file system. So किसी भी server पे to handle a file system, Node.js use this FS module, which is a built-in module. So it's a built-in module. So just type const fs is equal to require fs. Second. Const fs equal to require fs. तो require fs क्या करेगा? This will load this module. So आपके file system module को open कर लेगा. ठीक है? So this is your fs module, and there we can do whatever we want. तो इस module से हमें क्या चाहिए? Let's start with this. So this is FS module. So FS is a built-in modules, means already built. So it's not a third party. हमें इसको download नहीं करना. No need to download this one. In Node.js used to access the file system. So FS module can has some methods like this can read files, write, rename, and delete files. So this is the module name which we have to start. So let's start with the read file. So what read file will do? Read file will read some data from a different file. So let's create a new file in the same directory. So directory name is, let's say, data.txt. This is a text file, and there our data is hello node.js. Okay, so this is the data.txt file in our src directory. So make sure the directory path, this is in src folder, not in root directory, this is in src. Now you have to call fs, means your file system dot. Now to read a file we have two options in Node.js. First is read file, and the second is called read file sync. So for this is with synchronous callback function, and this is asynchronous. So this means, so this is synchronous without a callback, and read file is synchronous, means with a callback function. So first we'll start with synchronous. So read file sync is mainly for synchronous. So let's start with this. Okay, so let's create a variable where data is equal to fs dot read file sync, and the first argument is src slash your file name. So src folder file name data dot txt. Okay, now console dot log print data. Start your app. So I think we had a custom start command, which is node space src slash server dot js. Okay, so can we see this, the output? See, so what is the output? So our output is a buffer. So this will print a buffer output. Now we want a string data, not a buffer. So what to do? So this is buffer output. Now data dot to string method means in string. So see, the first one is buffer output and the second one is hello node.js. So this is how we can read a file in node.js. So there are two methods. Sorry. First is with the default data is buffer form. So we have to convert this data into string. Now this read file sync, is it a callback? Are we using callback in read file sync? So it's a blocking method. Okay, so this form of method we have to avoid in Node.js, as Node.js is single thread, because this will block your request. So for non-blocking request, we have to prefer a callback. How? fs dot read file. So now the second method is fs dot read file. So this is a non-blocking, means asynchronous. So this is a synchronous request, and now use this one, which is the preferred form, which is read file. So in fs dot read file, first argument is your file name, which is src slash data.txt, fs dot read file src slash data.txt, and then a callback. Okay, so this is your read file. Now this is a non-blocking because this is asynchronous method. So this method is your non-blocking request. So let's say after that we have some output server running. So this will not block the request. See, server running is working. So means this will print first. Now in fs.read file, first if there is some issue, so now they pass two arguments, error and data. To handle the error, use if error, this will happen. Else, if there is no issue, let's say file is there, then console.log, what is the output? Data dot to string. Npm start and see, we can see the output. Now, why we always prefer this one? Suppose there is some issue, so I'll type console dot error, error colon error. So let's say this file is not there. Now run this command and you can see this error. No such file or directory found. So now if is working, otherwise else will work. So if file is there, then see this output is coming. So hello Node.js. Okay, so this is a data.txt file. But see, we also have a callback. Now let's start with npm start. So you can see that server running. So this is coming first. Why? Because this is a non-blocking request. And after that means when your file has been handled, we can see the output, which is hello Node.js. So this is the recommended way for single thread systems like Node.js. So for single thread, we have to prefer this function, non-blocking request in Node.js. Okay, so these are two methods. First is read file sync for synchronous and read file for asynchronous, and using if you have to make an exception. The second method here is write file. So after read, let's start with write file. So how to write in a file? So let's start with write a file. So again, we have two methods, read file sync and read file. So this is read file and the second one is read file sync. So again, we have to prefer read file, which is asynchronous, and read file is your synchronous method. So let's say fs dot write file. So in write file, you got three arguments. First is file name, second is the text, and third is the callback. So first is the file name. So let's say a file name is file2.txt. Okay, so this is the path of the file, and see the path is root directory. So type src slash so that this file will be created inside src folder. Src slash file2.txt, and your text will be hello file2, and then handler callback if err console.log error or console.error. Now start npm start. So see, this is hello node.js, and now we can see a new file there, which is file2.txt. So this file has been created inside src directory. So see, it's inside src we have a new file. So if the file is missing, by default write file will create a new file. So suppose your file is not there, so by default this will create a new file in which directory? Src. Let's say change the path. Now see, now the same file has been created but outside src, so means in your this directory. So now it depends on your path. Second. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Clear. npm start and again change the path src slash. So now this will create this file and see again we got the text hello file2. Now let's change the syntax. This is hello file2. Now I type hello file3. Run the command and again the task has been done. And see now in the same file we can see hello file3. So this has been overwritten. So this is
So,
this. Yes.
sir, in write format, we don't need to write that require thing.
No, required is already
It's
there now on the top.
server.js. Yeah, oh, it is there.
It's already there now in the same. So no need to write. The module is already loaded. That's why we can use it. Okay. So drawback of file is that if your file there's some predefined text in your file, this will overwrite it. So to for that to we have this append file. So this will append in the file, means this will not overwrite. So this is the RILE file. If there's some issue, then this console.log err. You can also use a format as a third argument, which is the format is, let's say, UTF-8. So you can type UTF-8. Okay, so now the format of the file is UTF-8. Okay, so the format of the file is root UTF-8. To line the text in new line, to write the text in the next line, you can type /n. So you can see there is a white space. Okay, so this is how we can write in a file with UTF-8. And now the third method here is append file. So the third method is fs.append file. So now append file is again a asynchronous method with the file name. Let's say the file name is file data.txt, comma, what to type. So this is your file name. Second is your text. So text is append data, and this is your handler. Okay, so let's check this. Npm start. So task is working. I think delete. So in this file we have to write. So append file fs.append file in src slash data.txt, what to write? Append data, and let's say in a new line. So npm start, see your file, data.txt, hello node.js, start append file, src data append. Okay, okay, this is not writing in the file. One second. Fs dot append file. One second, the file name is okay. src slash data data.txt. Okay, then text is append data, fs dot append file. Okay, again npm start. This is printing in browser console. Okay, this is not working. Let me check what's the issue with this. Fs dot append file, src slash data.txt. Okay, text is append data. Why this data is printing in browser console, and this is the handler error data. This.
Sir, there should be two files.
Sorry.
I think there should be two files that have to be merged.
One second. Okay, this is working in the same file, file2.txt. Okay, we can see, but why this is not working here? Okay, we are already reading data from this file now, so that's the reason. So at one time we have to do, so this is the read file, this is the write file. So let's say file2 is the write file. So for that you have to type this one, // slash file2, this is 2 for write, and if you type backslash n, see npm start, and you can see the data. Okay, so now let's empty this file and run this command. Okay, so npm start append data. Once again, see one more append data. Okay, so this is how we can append into a file. And the last task in file system is how to delete a file. So to delete a file, we use unlink sync. So this will delete your file, but using a synchronous callback. For asynchronous callback, we have to use the unlink sync method, but it's better to prefer use exception handling here. So let's say we have to delete a file, and which file we have to delete? Data delete.txt. Okay, so this is a file delete.txt. We have to delete this file. To do this, type fs. Okay, so which function? So now we have two methods. First is this one, unlink sync, and the file src slash, let's say the file name is delete.txt. Okay, but there's a drawback of this method. See, file is deleted, but we don't get any response. So suppose this file is not there, see, we can see the syntax error. Okay, so this is the syntax error. To avoid this confliction, do one thing. So let's say this is a new file. So use fs dot unlink. Okay, so use fs.unlink. Why to use unlink? Because unlink is a asynchronous method. So this means this will uh, handle your request in an asynchronous manner. So this is with a callback function. So now the first argument is your file name and then a handler. So in unlink, first is your file name src slash delete dot txt, and second your handler. Okay, so fs.unlink src delete dot txt. So let's see what happened. So see, this file has been deleted. Okay, but suppose the file is missing or file is not there. So then we also have a handler, and for that we have using if or exception handling. So there we use if, or we can also use some exception handling this. So if error, what to do? Error colon error. If not, else file deleted. Okay, see npm start. So file has been deleted. Now clear this and now do this again. Npm start. So now we can see the unknown error. So this is the error that no such file is there. Okay, so this is the advantage of using unlink using asynchronous. So always prefer unlink. So it's a asynchronous method, and the previous one was synchronous method without a callback. So this will time consuming, plus we can also use the exception handling to check whether the file is deleted or not. So in the file system module, we have read file, write file, append file, and delete files. Okay.